I have this memory from when I was around 9 years old. It didn't seem important at the time, but for some reason it stuck with me through the years. I remember my parents took me to this park, and I remember seeing this tree. And for some reason this tree seemed special to me, and I knew deep down in my bones that I needed to climb it. I also knew that it would hurt a lot if I fell. So, perhaps against my better judgment, I started to climb. I remember my spirits rising each time I was able to pull myself higher and higher off the ground and up into its branches. As I climbed the tree, I remember having this overwhelming feeling of happiness and contentment. The calm before the storm. And then I remember the moment it all came crashing down. I remember losing my footing and desperately reaching up for branches that were quickly slipping from my grasp. And then the impact. When my body hit the ground, it was like every bit of air had just been thrust out of my lungs, and I just lay there, struggling to breathe, to move, to do anything. That's what this feels like. Part of me didn't believe you were actually gone. I kept expecting to see you walk around a corner, laughing. Like you always did. I can't tell you how many nights I've spent rereading our text messages to see if maybe there was something I missed. Maybe if I'd caught on earlier, I could have changed your mind, and I could be laughing with you right now instead of crying for you. The weird thing is, in the weeks leading up to it, you seemed so happy. Or maybe content is a better word for it. Happier than you'd been in a long time, at least. Maybe that was our calm before the storm. They say that birds can sense those kinds of things. Storms, I mean. And I can't help but wonder if we can too. The day before you left, I was so anxious and worried, but I didn't really have any reason for it. It was like I was waiting for something to happen. Or maybe expecting something. I felt like maybe there was something I needed to do or someone who needed me, but I didn't know who or why. I guess I know now that it was you who needed me. And I'm so sorry I wasn't there. I think what scares me the most about all of this is the fact that life goes on. At least for the rest of the world, it did. To them, you were just a name, but to me, you were so much more than that. I remember the day that you left. Someone left a bunch of flowers on your parents' porch. You always hated flowers. Now I think of you every time I see them. I remember the day it finally hit me. I had just gotten out of the shower, and it was like 3 a.m., and I remember wondering how you were doing. That's when it hit me. You weren't doing at all. You were gone. For real. I cried for hours after that. It's scary moving on. Part of me doesn't want to, and I think that part of me never will. I used to feel so guilty. In my mind, it was like, why should I be allowed to move on when you're gone forever? Some days I can't even imagine facing a world without you in it, and everything seems so scary, but some days I can think about you and smile and remember all the times that we laughed and cried and all of the memories we made together. So even though I'm still scared and I miss you more every day, and I wish more than anything that you are still here, I think that maybe it's okay for me to start to be okay again. And even though I love you and miss you more than ever imaginable, I have hope that maybe this storm is coming to an end.
He's still in the room right now, but to you guys. Okay, bring us.
Go, Nate!